Hello and welcome to the Comedy Store Live, where you will experience the most sought-after and hilarious comedians straight from the greatest comedy club in the world, the London Comedy Store. Once again, we've handpicked 3 brilliant comedians for you this week. Coming up, we have Ian Stone and Angela Barnes. But up first, the force of nature that is Stephen Bailey.
Hello. Yeah. You all right? Yeah, good. Thanks so much for having me. Normally when I start a set, I do like to find out my demographic. But I went to Glasgow and I went out there and I just went, where me gays? And this voice at the back of the room just went, dead! So I don't always like to ask anymore. And we travel all over the place doing this job, get to go to a lot of shitholes. This is a nice basement. And my first gig this year was in Blackpool. I don't know if you've been, but it's like Las Vegas meets Chernobyl. It's not good. And what I like is when we go to all these different places, how different you all are. Like, I think this is a fair assessment. In London, I think you're all very attractive, right? I do, fit. Rough, but fit. You look like you punched me on the point of ejaculation. So I'm thrilled you're there, sir. Whereas in Blackpool, they had a policy that's teeth optional. And I didn't know what to do that. Like, when you lot are laughing, I can see your teeth, it's encouraging. I want you to be happy. In Blackpool, it was so fucking gummy. I needed to wrap it up. And I'm not just slagging people off for the way they look, because I put on 2 stone lately. I mean, my chippy tits have got out of hand. They really have. We're in London, posh people. My titty dauphinoise. Like, when I run now, it's like raindrops on a tin roof. Do you know what I mean? I can give a tit wank. I give a tit. Have you ever had one? Tonight's the night. You'll quite enjoyed it, but this man next to you is not amused. Every time I look at him, I hear his arsehole go... And I know I could lose weight by going to the gym, right? But the issue I have is I don't like going to the gym because I don't like the kind of men that go. Do you know all these straight blokes that go on social media being like, hashtag love leg day? And it's like, you don't love leg day, Brian. Your wife just left you. Right. So I decided to shift some timber that I was going to start going swimming because it works every muscle and I enjoy being wet. But the issue... This room is so divided, I can't even tell you. This is trash, right? Trash. Which I am. I'm with you. I am playing to you. Yeah. When I do my fisting bit, it's for you. Listen to Radio 4, don't we, eh? Know how to spell quinoa. Got nothing for you. No. But the issue I have with going swimming is I don't like going swimming when the little bastards are in the pool. I can't bear it. Do you know they're there on a school trip splashing around, oh, aren't we cute? And it's like, no, fucking drown them. Right. Now, obviously, I'm not going around drowning children, which apparently you have to say nowadays. You do. I'll just go at a different time of day, but that's how I learned that you can't get away with anything with this voice, right? Because I rang up the leisure centre in advance and I spoke to the girl on reception and I just went, hiya, babe. I'm thinking about coming down to the pool this afternoon. Can I just check with there any children in it? And, and she just went, wow. And I was like, oh, just want to know if there's any fit ones. Why do you think? I didn't know perverts were so brazen. I really didn't. Like, how many calls does this woman get a day? Do you know what I mean? Be like, hiya, Janice, can I get a ginger at 11, please, love? Like, it's not happening. They're certainly not asking for a ginger. And before anyone starts, I can say that because I'm a natural ginger. I've just had the decency to die upstairs. No, I have. Downstairs still looks like I've got a clown in a leg lock. And the reason I need to lose weight is because the gays have gone so shallow and vacuous, I can't even tell you. The gays now, they all just want to fuck Thor. Do you know Chris Hemsworth? They just want to fuck him. They want the perfect tab, the perfect six-pack, the big dick. And I'm just not shallow in that way. I'd rather know what somebody earns. I am in a relationship now, but we've had a row, so I am looking for an affair. You are fit, so yeah. Right, no, I am looking for an affair. So his name's Rich, and we had a row over the football of all things, because Rich wanted to go and watch Manchester United, mate. I don't really understand. I have no interest in football. This is how I feel about football. I feel about football the same way Rich's wife and kids feel about me. And the thing you need to know about Rich, so Rich is 37 and he's a lawyer, which is very smart on my part. And at the start of the pandemic, it really brought us closer together because we actually had time to spend with each other. So we developed little pet names for each other. Like, he started calling me his little monkeykins and I started calling him my furlough. And when I tell you I'd suck a dick for a Diet Coke, I'm not lying. Get to the bar. And we're at that stage of our relationship where we're quite serious and we've met the parents, and even stranger for me, each set of parents have met each other. And I've never been in a relationship that long before, so I didn't really know what to expect, but I knew I wanted everyone to make a good impression on each other. So you have to prepare one set of parents for the other set of parents. So for example, we told Rich's parents about my daddy's deaf in one ear because I didn't want them to think that he was being rude. But he's not deaf in one ear, he's just fucking rude. But my dad's always been fine with sexuality. If anything, he just takes the piss out of me. Last year, my sister got married, and my dad went to Stephen, when our Jessica gets married, you're going to go on the stag or the hen do? And I was like, well, I'm going to go on both because I'm fucking fun. Right. But ladies, I've got to be honest with you, I prefer coming on the hen parties. I really do, yes. And thank you for inviting the gays, because the boys always want to go somewhere like Wetherspoons, not for me. But the girls, they do have the decency to go abroad for a hen party. And ladies, doesn't the fun always start at the airport trying to get your inflatable dick through security? It does, doesn't it? And they never have any fun with you. They're always like, oh, you're going to have to take that down, sir. And I'm like, I can't, it's my real one. It's my real one. They're like, we've just seen you through an x-ray. You fucking wish, get that down. And the reason I love getting the girls on their own is because I'm fascinated about straight sex, you know, boy and girl sex. Because I've never done it before, because I think it's disgusting, unnatural. I don't think we teach it in schools. I really don't. How you lot walk around holding hands in public, flaunting it. It's fucking disgusting and you're gonna burn in hell. Here, have a hate crime. And listen, I'm not a heterophobe. Your life, your choice, right? When I was 14, I did have a girlfriend, but I didn't have sex with her. But I did, right, sorry, ladies. I didn't have sex with her, but I did, I waved at her from a safe distance. You right, Joanne? You right? Good to see you, good to see you. I didn't, I fucking fingered her. I don't know how you do it. It's like putting your hand in a shredder, like, fucking hell. People always want to know if I ever had sex with a woman, right? And I've decided to tell the truth, which is I've never had sex with a woman. However, I did try to have sex with a woman once, right? But I couldn't get a fanny up my bum. And... See, some of you are laughing because you get it. He's a gay, he's a bottom, what's he like? Ha ha ha. Some of you are looking dumbfounded. Be like, well, how would that even fucking work? Did you try and squeeze the lips together and feed it through? Yes, that's what we tried. No one liked it. Now, this is me sober, right? So imagine it with a few cosmos in it. I'm on this hen party. I got a bit inquisitive, and I said to my friend Louise, I said, what's it like when a man goes down on you? Do you know face de poussoir? And... it's not even that in French. In French, it's la chatte. And it is, you'll know. And so... I said, what's it like when a man goes down on you? You know, kisses you know no place. And this is how she answered it word for word. She went, Stephen, sometimes it's amazing. It's the most incredible sensation a woman will ever go through. And other times it's like a pig searching for truffles. And do you know what? When she said that, I did think if you flung a Frere Roche up there, I'd go in afterwards. I've really enjoyed tonight. You've got a great lineup. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Stephen. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Stephen Bailey, everybody. Up next to the stage with his set from 2022, it's the marvellous Ian Stone.
Thanks. No, stop. Really, you're too kind, honestly. It's a long way, isn't it, from over there to over here, for you to possibly keep clapping for all that length of time. All right, fuck it, I'll just get on with it then. I hope you're doing all right. Well, I don't know what you think I was going to do. I was just going to chat. Oh, Christ, I don't know. How are you? I don't care. Fuck it. Well, it's sort of the thing you ask, isn't it? I mean, I feel like I'm hanging on by my fingernails at the moment. I do. Every night I get home and I look at my missus and she looks at me and we go, fucking hell, we made it through another day. Shall we drink heavily to celebrate and make tomorrow ever so slightly more difficult? Because I've got this thing at the moment, I'm trying to be happy. Right. Thanks for your encouragement. I just love it when I say that in Britain. If I said that in America, people would be, yeah, way to go, buddy. You be happy, we're happy for you. Whooping and firing guns in the air. Whatever else they do in that racist fuck up of a country of theirs. You say this in Britain, you say I'm trying to be happy in Britain, people just look at you like, why? What the fuck are you doing that for? This weirdo's trying to be happy. Wanker. Hope it all goes to shit for you, mate. Just trying to be happy. I've been doing this thing, I don't know if anyone's ever tried this. What you do before you go to bed every night, you say 3 things that you're grateful for. Has anyone tried this? No, you tried it, have you, mate? How did it go? You didn't notice. Didn't make much difference. How long did you last? I mean, couple of weeks. Fucking well done. I ran out after 3 days. No, because the first day, what happens is you sort of do, I don't know, I'm really happy, I'm grateful for my family, this wonderful meal, and this beautiful sunset. That sort of shit, right? Not shit, that. The second day, you're like, yeah, the family, obviously the family. By day 3, you're starting to resent the family. You're like, yeah, obviously the fucking family. Jesus, so needy. By the 4th day, I'm talking about meals I had 20 years ago. Oh, do you remember those poached eggs we had in that hotel? Oh, they were so runny. I'm so grateful, aren't you? Oh, do you remember when the kids were small and we went away and we flew Ryanair and we were 2 ounces overweight and they didn't charge us? I'm so grateful. Do you remember when you were driving along years ago and that bloke cut you up and then 5 miles down the road he was overturned and on fire? Do you remember that? He burned to death. I'm so grateful. I'm watching less news as well, that helps. They said to us, didn't they? They said, do not buy Russian goods. Oh, fuck, that's really affected me. All the Russian goods I used to buy. What the fuck? I don't even know what... I've stopped using high-class prostitutes. It's just regular prostitutes for me for the moment. We've all got to make sacrifices, haven't we? Heavy industrial equipment. That's what... I have my eye on a cooling tower as well. Just have to let that go. Yeah, strange times at the moment. Strange times. Any questions? I mean, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I feel like I don't know anything. I was watching Question Time the other week, and somebody said something on Question Time, and I sat there and I went, oh, yeah, that is a good point. As you do, right? And then half an hour later, somebody said the exact opposite thing. And I sat there and I went, oh, yeah, that is a good point. And I thought, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm okay with that. I mean, I've got opinions. Oh, fuck, I love an opinion. I don't know if they're right, but I love them. No, I'm like pretty much everyone. I hear an opinion, I think, oh, I like the sound of that opinion. Oh, I'm going to take that opinion and pass it off as my own opinion. People will think I'm opinionated. Sometimes, though, you get caught out, didn't you? People will say to you, well, what's your opinion? You go, I haven't heard one yet. I'm not ready to offer an opinion. What's your opinion? Oh, fuck, that is a good opinion. That is now also my opinion. The worst one, though, is when you hear an opinion, you think, I like the sound of that opinion, I'm going to give it a go. And it's wrong. How annoying is that? You want to go back to the person who gave the original opinion. Excuse me, do you know that opinion I overheard? I tried it out in front of my family and friends. It was shit. You made me look like a right mug. I don't know how the fuck we've ended up in this place. Not in Comedy Store. I mean, this country's shit, isn't it? I mean, that's why comedy works in Britain. Because things are shit. And me and the other comedians get up on stage, go, hey, aren't things shit? And you sit there and go, yeah, they're shit. And we all have a laugh, don't we? You don't get decent comedy clubs in Switzerland, do you? People walking on stage going, hey, aren't the trains punctual? Oh, and that's, I mean, you know, we take the piss out of politics from overseas, but Boris Johnson, I mean, what the fuck? How did we... There's not a single person I know who wouldn't make a better Prime Minister than Boris Johnson. I'm genuinely serious. Anyone in this room? I went to get my hair cut the other week, right? My son, the hairdresser was talking about my son who lives overseas. She says to me, where does your son live again? I said, Belgium. And she goes, Belgium? What's that? What's that? I said, it's a country in Europe. She goes, what do they speak there then? I said, well, a bit of French, bit of Dutch, and mainly Flemish. And she went, they don't even speak their own language. What sort of country is that then? And she would make a better Prime Minister than Boris Johnson. It's been lovely talking to you. I'm Ian Stone. Thank you very much, guys.
Ian Stone, everybody. We'll be back with your final act straight after the break.
This show is brought to you in partnership with Ticketmaster, the home of UK comedy. From your favourite stand-up comedians to rising TikTok talent and local comedy clubs, you can find it all at ticketmaster.co.uk/comedy.
Welcome back, and now for your final act, the fantastic Angela Barnes.
Hello, Comedy Store. How you doing? You all right? Good. You all sound in fine voice tonight. I was watching you from the back of the room, and you've all dressed up nice for your Thursday night out. So I'm sorry about this. I can't be fucked anymore. I'm 43. You could dress me head to toe in Chanel. I'm still going to look like I've run naked through Matalan covered in glue. But, by the way, just told you I was 43. Not one of you fuckers gasped with surprise. So thanks for that. I love it. I love being in my 40s. Honestly, if you haven't got there yet, don't worry about it. Turning 40, best thing. Turning 30, that's the hard one. And it's when you turn 30, you've still got the weight of expectation and hope on your shoulders. Like, I'm only 30, there's time, I could still make it. You know, you get to 40, it's like you haven't made it. You're not gonna, don't worry about it, right? It's great, people worry too. My friend got so panicked about turning 40, she decided to make a bucket list. You know, a list of all the things she wants to do before she dies. I think that's too much admin. It's always so ambitious. It's like, I want to swim with dolphins. I want to visit the Taj Mahal. You know, the only thing I can think that I genuinely wanted to put on my bucket list is that one day, I want to put half a packet of biscuits back in a cupboard. Yeah. Bucket list. I'll tell you what I've made. I've made a fuck it list. That's what I made. Yeah. List of all the things that now I'm in my 40s I'm going to let myself off the hook for. Right, number 1 on the fuck it list. I will never be able to tell if a poem is good or not. No one can, it's bullshit, isn't it? I think poetry is a medium for people who have grown up never being told they're shit at anything. That's the truth. Do. And I'm not talking about the funny ones, I like a bit of Pam Ayres, right? I'm talking about the earnest shit they read at funerals. You know, if I've got one more funeral and I hear now we're going to read Mike's favourite poem. Sorry, Mike's what? You do know we all knew Mike. Mike thought a Tennyson was a vacuum cleaner. What the fuck are you doing? pints of lager and Alco Pops. That's the... I thought by now I'd be drinking expensive red wine with my friends while talking about current affairs. I thought I'd be French. That's what I thought would happen. Because you never see a French person, do you, with red wine lips? Never. Me, 2 glasses of red wine, I look like I've sucked off a felt tip. Why is that? Shit. When I get a hangover now, it hurts to wear a bra. That's where I'm at. No, I've got a good man. He's proper good looking. Proper good looking. I know you think I'm biased, I would say that. I'll tell you how I know for a fact he's out of my league good looking. That's because every time I've introduced him to a friend for the first time, the minute he leaves the room, they'll turn to me and go, how the fuck did you do that? Charming, isn't it? What are his friends saying to him? Are you all right? Some people find it very easy to get into relationships, don't they? They bounce from one to the next to the next. I never found it that easy. Did you know even Oscar Pistorius has managed to get himself a new girlfriend? What the fuck? Honestly, she must be shitting herself. Largely because it's safer than using the bathroom. Oh, I've got to tell you people, I really get off on the time it takes you to decide whether that joke's all right or not. It turns me right on. Life's all right though. My fella and I, we've decided we don't want kids. Now people think when you say you don't want kids it's because you hate kids. I don't hate kids, I just don't trust me to keep one alive. Different thing. Different thing. Loads of my friends have kids and I love my friends' kids. I do, I take them out, I spoil them, I treat them, I love them. There's one I hate, but the rest. Awkward, isn't it, when you hate one of your friends' kids? Have you had that? That's awkward. I think my friend knows I hate her kid as well. She knows. He's an only child. They live in a block of flats. For his birthday, I bought him a seesaw. Oh, his name's Tobias, for fuck's sake. He's a little prick. He is. I took him out recently. Right, now look, there's quite a lot of you who are quite young, but give me a cheer if you were a kid when I was. Late 70s, early 80s. Right, so you can vouch for me for this, for the younger people in the room. Right, our playgrounds in the 1970s made of concrete, weren't they? Concrete and scaffold poles. There was none of this bouncy shit on the floor, was there? Fell off concrete onto concrete, that was it. Wasn't it? In the 1970s, a kid's playground was completely indistinguishable from a building site. Like, the only way you could tell the difference is that on a building site, they made you wear protective clothing. We were left to fend for ourselves. Right? No one born after 1987 knows what it's like to have a scab that lasts for 6 years. Look. And whatever playground you went to across the country, there'd be at least one bit of equipment with the following rumour. Kid died on that. And that'd be the one we queued up longest to get on, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Do you know what toddlers have got today? Do you know what they've got? Soft play centres. Fucking pussies. Honestly. If you've never seen a soft play centre, let me describe it to you. It's like a giant sex dungeon in primary colours. That's... I've said that like I've ever been to a sex dungeon. I haven't. Honestly, the thought of group sex terrifies me. So what if I don't get picked? Doing it. Doesn't get any easier as they get older either, does it? I've got friends now who've got teenagers. My friend's got a teenage son. He's the laziest prick I've ever seen in my life. For Christmas, she bought him a pedometer. You know, measures how many steps you do in a day. She bought him one you wear on your wrist. He's a teenage boy, you're going to get a false read in there, love, aren't you? You're looking at that every morning. You've seen this, Dave. We've got to get him in the Olympics. I mean... There's loads of reasons to not have kids. You know, good luck to you. Good luck to you if you've got kids and you're bringing them up in the world today, because they're going to be the ones who get us out of the shit we're in. You know, it's a tough world at the moment. You know, we've got a Prime Minister who can only answer the question, how many children have you got, starting with the word approximately. I mean, that doesn't... fill me with hope, really. It's just posh bastards being in charge. That's the problem. That's my problem. Just because you're posh doesn't make you a good leader, right? Just because you went to Eton doesn't mean you know what's best for people. Just because you can speak Latin doesn't... I'll tell you who else can speak Latin. Catholic priests. And I wouldn't let half of them babysit. It's a mad world, isn't it? My friend said the other day that she misses Theresa May. I said I wouldn't go that far. She said, well, at least Theresa May was a woman. woman, you know, and I'm like, look, I'm a feminist, right? But just being a woman isn't enough. Some jobs aren't very feminist, and I think leader of the Tory party is probably one of them. You know, as a feminist, I'm not excited when there's a female leader of the Tory party in the same way I'm not excited when there's a female serial killer. You know, no one's ever said, I think no one's ever said, say what you like about Rose West, but she really made it in a man's world. Never. I tell you what, right? I blame nostalgia for the state we're in at the moment. Like, misguided nostalgia's got a lot to answer for, right? Because we look back and we think the past was brilliant, and it wasn't. It's just that we were younger, you know. So I've decided, if I'm in my 40s, I'm going to embrace the future, right? Like, I embrace new technology. I've got a phone that's got face recognition. That already makes it better than my nan, you know. People are scared. Like, oh, the robots are going to take over. Don't be scared of robots. I'm not scared of robots. I embrace robots. You've got nothing to be afraid of. Don't be scared of robots. They haven't even worked out how to tick a box that says I am not a robot. It's fine. What we don't want is to go back to the past, right? Because let me remind you of something. I was a kid of the 1980s, right? And this is what we were in the 1980s. We were bored shitless. We were so bored. Right? We've all forgotten what being bored... None of us have been bored for 15 years. That's the truth. Kids today will never know. My friend's little boy said the other day he gets bored waiting for an app to load. Fuck off! That's not boredom, is it? I'm talking Sunday afternoon in the 80s. That was boredom. When it was raining, you read every book in the house. I grew up in Maidstone. That's a Mills and Boon and an Argos catalogue. Right? Your mum's watching something black and white on the only telly in the house. So you listen to your Walkman for a bit, but the batteries are dying, so Madonna's Like a Virgin sounds like Barry White singing it. And you can't go and buy more batteries, can you? You can't, because all the shops are shut. And I mean all the shops are shut. Even the petrol stations are shut. And then when you think your day can't get any more tedious, your dad would go, get in the car, everyone. We're going to go and visit someone. That's what we do on a Sunday in the 80s. We would visit people for no reason other than to ruin their day. And do you know what? We never told them we were coming. Could you imagine doing that to someone today? They'd be livid. We spent every Sunday with people wishing that they'd hoovered and we'd fuck off. Didn't we? I'm right, aren't I? The only people who phoned ahead in the 1980s were the IRA. Fact. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been delightful. I've been Angela Barnes. Cheers, good night.
And that's all from the Comedy Store this week. We've had Stephen Bailey, Ian Stone and Angela Barnes. We'll be back next week with 3 more brilliant comedians for you. In the meantime, go and follow all the acts you enjoyed from today's episode. As always, if you'd like to join us at the iconic Comedy Store in London's West End or one of our on-the-road shows throughout the UK and Europe, head to ticketmaster.co.uk and search Comedy Store. Thanks for joining us. Remember to subscribe and we'll see you next Monday.